now here's human music.
Good morning guys, we're back at it again. We've got our slab poured, so we're gonna get going with the time lapse in just a second, but Miss High Carb Hannah, she is cleaning things up there.
Yep.
How do you like your new floor?
I love it. I feel like it's the most beautiful floor in the world.
This isn't a clickbait title or a thumbnail or anything like that. This is legit. This is how she works.
Yeah, I mean it's hot out here. It's like 50 degrees. Arizona morning.
Oh my goodness, we forgot the rebar. How did we forget? No, we got the Helix micro rebar in the concrete there. It's mixed in at the concrete plant, and when it gets to the job site, it is nicely mixed in there. Now, I had a lot of questions on my Instagram about why is the foam cut out in certain places. The reason why it's done like that is because that is where the footers are, and we need obviously a direct connection with the footers for the load-bearing walls above it. Now this footer here, it was dug in the incorrect place, and so Brad was digging on the edge of the line instead of on the center of the line, and so we just had to dig it out and re-expand it. Right here you can see some of the Helix Steel pieces right in the concrete mix there. For a slab like this, you don't need as much of the Helix in there as we did for the walls, so you can just modify the dosage of it for the purpose and the strength that is required from it.
I guess I see you somewhere around. Oh, I guess I see you somewhere around.
Anyways, guys, the slab is looking great. We may buff it, we may not buff it. We'll just kind of see how the color is and how smooth it is. But the guys at Burr Concrete, they do a really, really good job with finishing this. This is real nice, real nice. And I know a lot of you guys are curious about using the Helix in this and whether or not it's going to float up to the top with the concrete. So far, just looking at it, I don't see any of the microfibers, the micro rebar, coming up to the top. And as long as you trowel and you float and you finish it properly, you really shouldn't have any of those rebar pieces sticking up or anything like that. And I'm not seeing any of the micro rebar sticking up at the slab. So that's awesome. Now coming into the front door here, we've got just a little bit of a curb here, just because we're gonna have a pivot door here, and that'll just make sure that no water really is able to get under the door there. But this front patio is sloped out this way to wick water away from the building. So we've got a seamless transition coming outside here for the patio. There'll be a set of stairs going up here, and then we'll be able to put our patio table right out here and really enjoy the view. This patio slab is also sloped away from the building. I think it drops almost about an inch or 2 inches to get all the way out, just to keep water away from the door. But we're also gonna have a patio going over top that's covered. And then one other detail that we did here for the shower is that we sunk it about 1.5 inches. So when I come back and actually tile the shower, we'll grout it up, and with the tile, we'll have a seamless transition coming in on that side, going right into the shower. So that's gonna be really cool. We'll probably just have one piece of glass here, and I don't even think we'll have a door. It'll kind of be more of like a wet bath in a sense. The other thing that happened on pour day is we actually ran short on concrete because we had to expand the footer a little bit because the original footer was dug slightly in the wrong space. So we actually ended up a little bit short with concrete. So we didn't end up pouring the mechanical room here. But what we'll do is when we pour the second story ICF, then we will also pour this at the same time, and we'll get one of the finishers from Burr Concrete out here just to finish this off real nice, and we'll have everything sloping down to that center drain, that center floor drain right there. So we are moving right along here. The framers are going to be here after the slab is cured for about a week, and then they can frame on top of it. But we've got all the material out here already, and they'll take probably 3 or 4 days to do all the interior framing here. And I've already got a set of stairs, so once the first floor framing is done, then I can work basically from a solid platform up there, basically the second floor, to do all the